Yo, what it is, welcome to a new video. Today we're doing another Every Design Ranked video, this time covering the first female character in this series, as well as the first female character in all of Mortal Kombat, Sonya Blade. But first, I want to shout out a YouTuber named KnickknackPaddywhack, who I've been watching for over a year now, and he makes the Every Character Finisher Ranked videos. But the reason I'm shouting him out here is because he is making a All Scorpions Designs Ranked video, which is something I did a little under a year ago. Wow. This series is older than I thought. And we all love differing opinions and perspectives, so make sure to subscribe to his channel, link will be in the description below, and check out his video coming out on Monday at 5:30 a.m. Pacific time. But back to the video, let's reiterate the rules for anyone who hasn't seen the previous episodes. The first rule is that I will only be taking designs from Mortal Kombat games, which means no comics, movies, or cartoons, and no other games that Sonya may or may not have been a part of. The second rule is that I will not be taking any repeated or reused designs, which means no recreated classic costumes from the later games, and blah blah blah, nothing from Mortal Kombat Armageddon. The third rule is for Mortal Kombat 11 only, and it's that I will only be taking designs from the story mode because Mortal Kombat 11 has a lot of designs that just aren't worth talking about. And the fourth and final rule is that I will not be taking any designs from Mortal Kombat Mobile. Why? Mobile Combat Mortal, it's because. So without further ado, Sonya has 16 outfits, so let's get straight into them. At number 16, I have her Mortal Kombat X default outfit. You're gonna hear this a lot in this video, but generic military outfits are so boring. It's not even that they're bad, it's just that it's not something a Mortal Kombat character should wear. It's something a random NPC from the background of a Special Forces scene should wear. This costume has nothing interesting to look at. It doesn't have any color. Like, Sonya's color is supposed to be green, just like Scorpion's color is yellow or Liu Kang's color is red. But this costume is just all black. Well, gray, because Mortal Kombat X. And all of these problems carry over to the number 15 spot, the Mortal Kombat 11 present design, which is literally the same costume as what I just talked about, but now it's blue instead of gray. Hooray! It's a bit more colorful. It's still not green. I want to apologize to any of my colorblind viewers who may have actually thought that this costume was green. It's not. It's blue. No offense. There's literally two differences with this design. There's the color, and there's who's playing Sonya.
Get in here, you cowards!
At number 14, I have the Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance alternate costume, which, once again, is not necessarily bad, but it's just not something that screams Sonya. I get what it's supposed to represent. It's supposed to reflect her rising through the ranks of the military, but there's ways to do that that actually show off her character. Because with this design alone, any of the Special Forces could wear this. Jackie could wear this. Cassie could wear this. Jax could wear this. It's just not something that's unique to Sonya. At number 13, I have the Mortal Kombat X Cold War outfit. I have said a billion times that I don't know what to talk about with these costumes. They're just cute little themed outfits for the Russian players in the community. I still feel like they're a little bit racist though, just like, I don't know, Cold War, Russians, just belittling them down to that. I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me, but whatever. The hat is cool. At number 12, I have a really weird Mortal Kombat 4 alternate costume, which reminds me of the Scorpion Mortal Kombat 4 alternate costume, which was just like a gray version of Scorpion that had a skull for some reason. This one is a pink version of Sonya that doesn't have a hat on. It's just wild. Like, what? Like, neither of these are even big enough changes to constitute a whole alternate costume. So, I don't know. Mortal Kombat 4 is weird. At number 11, I have her Mortal Kombat 9 alternate costume, which kind of looks similar to her Mortal Kombat vs. DC one. Like, if you squint your eyes and then cross them, and then squint a little harder, it kind of looks the same. But of course, Mortal Kombat 9 was rated M for mature, so they took it a bit farther than the T for teen rated Mortal Kombat vs. DC. And I think this costume just really shows off how weird and wacky the Mortal Kombat 9 body proportions are, because like, this just looks strange. But when it comes to the outfit itself, there's not really anything special to talk about. It's just kind of there. Whatever, let's move on. At number 10, I have the Mortal Kombat 9 default outfit. This is probably the most infamous for being not that well liked because of how revealing it is, which doesn't really make sense for Sonya's character. Like the vest. What's going on with that? That doesn't look like something anyone would wear. And it also looks really cold. But the other thing I have a problem with for this costume is that this was the start of the generic military, at least colors for Sonya, because this is just completely black. Well, technically the legs are green, but it's so dark that you can't even tell. This isn't full generic military outfit because it still has like the structure of something Sonya might wear, but like, it still has the colors, and it's still just not a design that I necessarily like that much. At number 9, I have the Mortal Kombat vs. DC outfit, which now that I think about it, this is actually more of a merger between the Mortal Kombat 9 default and its alternate, because like it has the pants of the Mortal Kombat 9 default, but its shirt and just kind of like everything on the upper body looks a bit more like her alternate from that game. And then of course it has the hat, which I don't like as much as her usual hat, the cap, but it's better than the other two costumes on their own. So Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, number 9. At number 8, I have the Mortal Kombat 11 pass design. Now, this one doesn't really make a whole lot of sense because the Mortal Kombat 11 pass designs are supposed to be like the Mortal Kombat 9 designs because that's when they're taken from. But this looks nothing like her Mortal Kombat 9 outfit. But to be fair, a lot of the past outfits don't really look like the Mortal Kombat 9 one, so I guess I'll just give it a pass. I don't really get where the white and black comes from with this design because, like, I don't know, Sonya doesn't usually wear white and black without at least some green, but this has no green on it at all. So like, I don't know why you take those two colors, the more boring colors that Sonya's worn, and then make those the only two colors on the design. It's just weird. And then they have the reddish orange like lines on it. I don't know, this costume is kind of strange, but at least it has the structure of like what Sonya would wear. Like, we're kind of creeping up on some designs that are actually good here. Finally. We're at number 8. Now, number 7 and number 6 are pretty much tied because they're like the same design, and that's the Mortal Kombat X Tournament design and the Mortal Kombat X Major Blade outfit. Now, I do have Major Blade a little bit higher just because it's a bit more polished, it's a bit cleaner, it's not over-designed like the Mortal Kombat X Tournament one is, but overall, these ones are just like serviceable. They're there. Whatever. The Tournament one would be higher if it was the concept art version of it, because that one was green, but then for the actual game, they changed it to blue for some elder godforsaken reason. Now moving into number 5, finally we've gotten to a design that I actually quite like. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Now I do wish the colors, specifically the green, was a bit more saturated, but overall this is much better than anything we've seen so far on this list. I think if we're taking military modernized Sonya designs, like basically everything after 2000, then I think this is the best we'll ever get. Because at least it carries over the same colors that Sonya is supposed to have. Because at least it carries over the colors that Sonya is supposed to have, and not just like black or blue or white with orange on it. Like, it still looks like Sonya. And while I'm not the biggest fan of the jacket design, I guess it's serviceable here. Speaking of which, at number 4, I have her Mortal Kombat Xiaolin Monks design, which is actually pretty similar to her Deadly Alliance one, but instead of the shirt being white, it's now black, and I actually prefer that. Like I've said in previous episodes, I prefer when characters only have 2 colors as opposed to 3 or more. And so simpling her costume down to just green and black, I think is very helpful for Sonya's character and not just overwhelming my senses with like multiple different colors to look at and just like, it's more simple here. But yeah, this costume looks like Sonya and not a Call of Duty character, so I'd say that this is a W. Now breaking the top 3. At number 3, I have Mortal Kombat 1. Now I get the people who say, this looks like a yoga outfit. Which, yeah, it does. And I also get the people who say it's unmemorable compared to a lot of the other classic designs. But you know what? At least it's interesting to look at. At least it actually fits in with the Mortal Kombat universe, like with the other characters. Like, imagine if you had Scorpion and Sub-Zero and Kano all in their classic designs, and then you just had like a generic military lady. That would have been so boring. But instead, we got this design, which I think is way better. It's something unique and different that makes her stand out from the other characters. So I don't understand why, like, they keep making her more and more generic every single game. Like, think back to all of the designs at the bottom of this list. Like, most of them are from the modern games, which is just crazy. Like, they're supposed to be the designs that are more detailed, more interesting to look at. Yet they're on the bottom of this list just because they're so bland. And while I agree that the Mortal Kombat 1 Sonya isn't exactly completely well-rounded because she was a last-minute addition, so she's not like completely on the same level as the other characters from that game, but you know what? That's where the number 2 spot comes in, Mortal Kombat 3. Where they took this design and upgraded it. Now she's fitting right in with the other characters in this super colorful like spandex outfit, and it just looks so cool. Like, look at her right next to Kano. Like, I don't know why, but it's just so satisfying to look at. Like all the different colors and all the just it's just so cool. I have no idea why we don't have a modernized version of this design. It's either just a classic recreation that's just like the same thing, or it's more generic military stuff. Like, think back to other characters. Liu Kang, he has a modernized version of his classic outfits. Scorpion, Sub-Zero, obviously they do. And like, Kano, Jax, Kung Lao, they all have modernized versions of their classic design, but Sonya just doesn't get one. And fine, maybe they want it to be a bit more realistic. Maybe they want it to be a bit more militarized and make a bit more sense for Sonya's character and not look as superhero-y or as campy. Well, then you got the #1 spot on this list, Mortal Kombat 4. You want that perfect mix of military realistic Sonya and campy superhero-y Mortal Kombat Sonya? Then here you go. You got Mortal Kombat 4. She doesn't look like she's wearing spandex. She's got the hat. She's got the green shirt. She's got the black pants. Like, I don't understand why this design isn't something that we've seen again. I believe this is even what inspired her design in Mortal Kombat 2021, which, by the way, is like the best Sonya design just in anything ever. If we were including movies and other stuff too, that would definitely be #1. But getting back on track, in the next well, actually, I don't think Sonya's going to be in the next Mortal Kombat game. Whenever Sonya comes back, we need a Sonya that is like how she used to be. Like, that actually fits in with the Mortal Kombat universe and isn't just some generic military lady. Like, get that out. Bring in Mortal Kombat 4 Sonya, touch it up a bit, make her more modernized, and then like you just got perfect Sonya. Like, there. Or just get the 2021 design and import it into the game, and then you're good. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this ranking. It was a bit more fueled than I thought it would be, especially for a character like Sonya, who I don't really care that much about, but hey. Bring back the old Sonya, I swear to God, Nether. Now you guys are probably wondering who's my next character that I'll be covering. Well, it's Sonya's rival, Kano, so get ready for that. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see my future content, make sure you're subscribed and have the notification bell turned on. And if you want other people to see this video in the recommended, then make sure to give it a like. And with that being said, that's it for this video, my fellow oddities. I'll see you next time.